Okay, so ACE is Adverse Childhood Experience, which you have a score from 1 to 10. So it's if you have like any trauma, like if a parent is out of the house, that's one score. If you were in foster care, that's another score. Family members in incarceration, that's another score. Yeah, so the higher the score is, the worse it is. The lower the score, the better it is. And I scored a 9 on my score, which is very, very high. So having a high ACE score is never a good thing to talk about.
When you report these adversities in high frequency, that your risk, not your guaranteed outcome, but your risk for all sorts of behavioral and health outcomes was sort of exponentially higher. So for example, some of the ACE study references, if you have an ACE score of 6 or more, compared to an ACE score of 0, your general life expectancy drops by 20 years. That is an astonishing outcome that most people simply don't know about. The other thing about ACEs is that ACEs are not destiny. So as people start to sort of pick out their ACE score and say, my gosh, I'm a 4, I'm a 7, or I'm a 2, and then they look at these associations, these sort of strong predictors of a 4 or a 7 being a likelihood of having difficulty, they often sort of respond to that by saying, my gosh, I'm doomed. And Alisha is one of many stories that suggest the other alternative is equally as viable, that ACEs are not destiny, but that what is predictable is preventable. So if we know that these things contribute to these outcomes, if we can prevent them, or we can sort of effectively address them both as they happen and after, we can do some remarkable things.
So when I look to my future, do I feel that my ACE score will be shaped by my future? And I absolutely do not think it will be. A high ACE score of 9, your future doesn't look too bright. But for me, I definitely think it does. I feel like I'm defying the odds by that. I'm 20, I'm a peer specialist at La Casa. That's defying the odds right there. A full-time college student at a very good university. Most people won't even think to step foot in there with the past I've had, especially living at the dorms as well. So I don't think just because I have a high ACE score that it's going to change my life or shape it in any way. I mean, I chose my own destiny and my future, and that's what I want.